Hi, my name is Avio. Every year I get 6,000 demo submissions from artists all around the world for record label signing consideration. Every other day I review 30 to 60 of them right here on Record Label Boss. If you want to support your favorite artist in getting a recording deal, or if you want to find out what makes or breaks a demo, or if you just want to hang out, have fun, and talk about the music industry, you are very welcome to join us right here on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on the next show. Hello and welcome everybody to Record Label Boss. It is Friday and it's 2000 Central European Time, and it's time for your boy Avio on the microphone. And this is Record Label Boss, the A&R show on Friday the 8th of January. And I almost got through the beginning without any hiccups, but then I didn't. Welcome to Record Label Boss, the A&R show. How you doing? It has been a great week for us. How has been the week for you? Welcome Voices Chris, welcome Empire 9, and welcome everybody else from around the world, wherever you might be. Today we again have a whole bunch of artists who have submitted their demos to us, Conzero Records, and we're gonna review them and we're gonna find if the next superstar is on there, or maybe just somebody that we don't think is going to be the next superstar. Welcome. Ooh. And I think this time everything worked. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ooh. All right, so today I had a lot of very, very interesting conversations already, and I've been in like video calls for about, I don't know, what feels like 12 hours. Had a lot of interesting artist conversations today, had a lot of very good talks with very interesting people, and straight from the last talk I came right here to do the show with you, because you know you can never keep your fans waiting. So welcome to Record Label Boss, and today we will have 21. You see me stunned. 21 submissions. That is like the lowest we have ever had. And I think this is the time of the year where artists kind of like go on vacation. I've never had only 21 submissions, but I'm not complaining. Means less work for me and a shorter show, which is probably going to be bad for you, but still. Let me see. America, Israel, America, Canada, America, Ireland, Nigeria, Sweden, America, Germany, one person that doesn't know where they're from, UK, China, UK, Turkey, America, UK, and India. All right, isn't that a nice collection of places? They need a vacation from the vacation, says Voices Chris. That is evil. We don't say that. Artists are hardworking people just like anybody else. At least if you want to be a successful artist, that is what you need to do. So, whoosh, welcome to the show. And let's start with the first review, shall we? This is Nadim Ali from the United States of America with their song Relapse. Okay. Oh. Sounds like something is wrong. Okay, let us see what they say. Electro pop. First submission. Not too hard on the vocals. Not too hard on the music either. Dobro večer. To Croatia, Bosnia, wherever you might be, Serbia, not sure. I like it how there's so many people from so many different countries on my stream. And so many artists from so many different countries submitting from everybody. Hey Skadi, hey Gaetano. The crew is coming together. I bet Bosnia. Okay. Okay, Nadim Ali isn't so bad, but he isn't so good either. Music is fairly basic and the vocals are improvable. And that's almost a decent effort. Hey Mike, what's up? Everybody, Michael Muldoon is one of our TV hosts. And you're gonna see a lot more of Michael because he has his own show, which we don't know exactly what it's gonna be called in the second season, but Mike's gonna do a awesome show and we just nailed it down today. So check out Mike Muldoon and his show very soon right here on Count Zero Records TV. Damn it! I say record label boss too many times. Like The Weeknd without any hooks, Emperor 9. Yep. I'm gonna say no. A lot of people are trying to do The Weeknd at the moment. Decent effort, okay, but improvable. Vocals with some okay, but a bit basic music lacking some key melodic elements. All the best and cheers. And when I have more info about Mike's new show, I'm gonna tell you about it. I talked to him today. He's gonna have like an awesome guest in the first show of the second season, and you're gonna be able to see Mike Muldoon's show on here on Count Zero Records TV really soon. It's gonna be awesome. And this is Irit Dekel from Israel with Hello Acoustic Singer-Songwriter Acoustic. So I'm really happy that we're gonna have more shows on here soon, and we're doing like broadcast planning and coming up with a broadcast schedule. Lots of live shows. There's gonna be lots of live shows, lots of participation, lots of awesome hosts, beautiful women, smart men, funny things. You name it, we got it. It's gonna be the best TV channel since the invention of the chicken liver. And this song is somewhat very yeah. It's another one of these, it's not bad, but I don't want to hear it again things. Yeah. With lyrics that remain, okay, decent effort, okay music and vocals, and a song that is well conducted but falls flat in interest. Good in interest and stays backgroundy. All the best and cheers. I mean, yeah, there is a hook, there is a chorus. Hello, 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 hello. I know, I know, I know. There's a lot of things that were right about this song, but that is just a little bit too simple, you know. Da 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 is literally the least complex melody you can make. It like you could do two tones for a chorus. Da 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 da. But, you know, 4 notes is like, you know. Okay, next one. Christina Morel from the United States of America, After the Butterflies. And this is Latin pop, electro pop commercial. It has a video, which you will get to see if you put it in the second round. I wanna know, na 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 na, do all the good and all the bad, yeah. Tell me where you stay. Are you sure about me like I'm sure about you? Do you think about me and I think about you? You say you're pretty, well my tears be too. When the going gets hard, tell me quiero tu amor. Solo quiero saber de ti que esto es real. Porque yo creo es nuestro destino. Contesta esto, dímelo. Necesito estar segura. Uno, we still want me. Dos, the only one you see. Tres, we still need. It's okay. Dropping the Spanglish, that's right. Hi, papi, come to me, papi. I am very hot for you, papi. Yeah, I'm gonna second round it. It's not bad. I mean, well, her tears are pretty too. Okay. Okay, second round. Yeah, I keep wanting more complexity with the music, but it's still bombing my head. That's right, Emperor 9. It is another of these songs that like has a lot of things done right, but kind of like stays in an area to where it's like fairly simplistic, but not the cool simplistic, the simplistic, you know. But nevertheless, I don't think it's so bad. We'll see. Next one, Rogue Limit Canada, Break the Chains Electro Pop. So how's your week, guys? Are you staying safe? Are you like doing all the corona stuff? This is really important. Is there a place that exists in your mind that and in case you haven't, you should go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss and join our Twitch channel, where you get notifications every time we come online for Record Label Boss. And you can chat with us and everything. So join our Twitch channel if you don't want to miss anything. Because if you don't, you are going to miss something. Singing, meh. No. 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 Decent effort. Okay, music that
remains basic and vocals that are largely improvable. All the best and cheers. Okay, so here the song actually gets more varied and more dense. The problem is there is instrument fighting and there's track fighting. So instead of becoming wide and cool, it starts to become chaotic and muddy. And disharmonic in parts. Because there's a lot of elements that are not in key with each other on this one. Thank you very much, Empire 9. Are you a music industry person? Then it would mean something, you know. Dude, I'm doing so many reviews. I'm gonna be the review king. One day. Just a music lover. Good. I hit the dealership, said I need the black mirror. I'm telling you, I'm claiming the title of as the world's leading reviewer of independent music for record label consideration, because I don't know anybody who reviews more songs than I do. So if you know anybody, point them to me. Otherwise, it's me, number one. With like this. Me, number one. Hey, Tri-Fail Repeat, how you doing? And we're listening to Tyrell from the USA, Dangerous Rap. And we were just talking about you, Try, on Wednesday's stream. About the duck dinner, donate duck dinner button. And the whole duck dinner thing. So far, so... Oh, we got a new follower. Anarev32. How you doing, man? Where are you joining us from? Which channel and which country? Got it planned yet? No, we actually haven't. The track is somewhat growing on me, you know. I still don't like the music. And we're planning the Duck Dinner live on stream, of course. I just have a teeny problem convincing Getano to go live. Like the teeny. So if you would tell Getano that she looks really good and she doesn't need to be afraid to go live, and you would like tell that to her, that would totally help. Oh, from Los Angeles. Oh, how you doing, my man? Okay, I'll put it in the second round for diversity. Next one, James O'Connor from Ireland, Greatest Escape singer-songwriter. How's everything in LA? Everybody happy?
What can I say? But lately I was burning the candle both ends, day after day, like crazy.
Nah.
Surrounded by fair weather friends, searching for rhyme and reason.
Excellent, Andrew. I'm guessing that's what it is. N for Drew, something. Sorry. So thanks so much for following. I appreciate that very much. Everybody that joins us here is a friend. It gets louder and noisier, but not better. The lyrics here, Tracy, I know. That's right, Emperor Knight.
Facing reality, naked and overexposed.
Nah.
Life is so big.
It's not totally bad, but
The truth is
decent
that
effort.
nobody knows. Are we awake
Music
or dreaming?
is okay, and vocals too.
Is life an
Vocal
illusion or
delivery
just a trick
and
of the mind?
tonality in parts is lacking.
Sometimes I think of your
All the best and cheers.
Sometimes I think of your smile.
And the music, I don't know. It sounds full and muddy, but not good, you know? He was also cramming too many elements in there that didn't really contribute anything to the melodicness of the song. I don't like this one very much. Sounds like background music, yeah.
She's a dime piece in a long green shirt, and yeah, she's haunting my night.
And this is Young Socrates,
Baby, fuck up my psyche.
the third submission from Nigeria with his song Player.
You here, come here, entice me.
Rap.
For that poison, baby, one taste, please. One more night, it made my soul so awakened. That body's amazing, so come here, let's just get wasted.
But both fake as fuck. Fecal people, the worst of humans, what they labeled us. Tired of fucking around with all the angel dust. Come here and get this demon semen, give it to
It's a bit of a nothing song. The background melody, bum 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 bum, doesn't fit at all with what's going on.
Never capping, I just break your heart in broad day. Out in the streets, but no, you never wanna fall away.
Nope, doesn't fit at all.
I got a hold on your soul, you never break it. Don't make me blow up your phone.
Random beats that seem to be largely unconnected with the vocals.
So you can take it, you know that we ain't shit. Too fast, she's on the way.
No.
Cold hard, she's just a player. Go off your baby player. Go off your baby player.
These horrible vocal effects. Decent effort. Basic music and improvable vocals with some unfortunate VFX. All the best and cheers. Okay, but
Oh no, you been fucking around. So that's the worst that you could ever do. I've been juggling hard since the time I was a young kid. Ruining lives, dumping bodies like they some goldfish. Fuck around with me, baby girl. You see, I'm the bigger bitch. I'm the one who make you scream. Baby, I'm not no
tonally improvable vocals.
you can play. Don't need no fabricated loving. That's just how know we be.
Yeah, it's you know, a lot of times people ask me why do you put the effort in to actually give them some decent feedback, and it's because I haven't lost faith in humanity, and I try to I don't know. I try to believe that hold on, something's not right. I try to believe that, you know, some people will actually get better with what's going on with their music. And I just saw that Arbitrator subscribed for 4 months at tier 1 this minute. So Arbitrator 06, how is this not coming up? Are you in the channel? Are you not in the channel? How is that not coming up as a bing with a huge amount of like these discs and stuff? There it is. There it is. I knew it was coming. Thank you, Arby, for subscribing for 4 months. That really helps me, and that really shows a lot of appreciation. Arby, you're awesome. I love you. You get these hearts. Hearts, 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 hearts. What a nice guy. Ah! Okay, that was loud. So thank you so much for subscribing. If you're subscribing to this channel, it's totally good. Try Fail Repeat says, I disagree. We hear a lot of horrible auto-tune stuff. We need to fight that with fire. delayed response. That's right. I was like looking left and right, you know, because sometimes things get stuck and some things don't happen, and then people are like, you know, what's going on? But this time, obviously, it was like a minute late. R.I.P. Pog Champion mode. Everything worked. RB has got his subscription. Thank you so much, RB. You should all like totally like do the same thing. And this is Reboot the System from Sweden. The Truth That Lies Beneath. I guess everybody can hear it's metal. It's submitted on the Melodic Metal. So let's have a listen. You don't like it or try? No? Okay, I mean, By the way, you're totally welcome to go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss and join us on Twitch, where you get an alert every time we start streaming. And if you are subscribing to the channel, you're really helping me out. Thank you so much, Arbitrator06. Kisses. Alright, no, be right back. It's too generic, sounds meh. Okay, we're gonna say no. Decent effort. Okay, growling. Is that something you say? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, music that remains without too many melodic elements and vocals that could be improved. All the best and cheers. That was not one of my better reviews. But it's, you know, not so good in reviewing metal. And this is Paul David from the USA, Superhuman, featuring Dr. Fink, submitted on a pop rock. Pop, pop! Pop goes the weasel. Hey, so it's Friday. Everybody that had work, TGIF, you get to go home, enjoy, relax, beat your children, kick out your wife. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with this song. I'm trying to like it. Okay? It's kind of like difficult to get into. Are those options? They submitted it under pop rock, suggested also might be adult contemporary or lounge. I really don't know which genre that will be. Andrew doesn't like the vocals. Sounds like a video game soundtrack, yeah. Nah, the vocals are just not. It's more like a humorous song, like Weird Al or something. Decent effort. Okay, music with some good elements and vocals that remain narrow and improvable in tonality and delivery. All the best and cheers. It's like a ska version of the Acrobats. That's a good description. A non-ska, but it's almost a non-fun and non-ska version of the Acrobats.
Turn down the light.
Okay, next one. Retrophonics USA, Just for the Night. Contemporary R&B blues.
And let's pretend that we are the last two people on earth. And we'll take our time.
I know Aqua. You know, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. Is that the same?
We'll forget about all of our troubles just for tonight.
Yeah, I kind of like the B-52s, I guess so,
Just
yeah.
stand in the doorway
Ooh,
and pull back your
I'm a
head,
Barbie girl. Yeah, totally, dude.
and I can see the candlelight flicker in your eyes.
This is a bit boring, but I think he can sing fairly, somewhat.
Just for tonight, all
Aquabats are the best superhero band on earth.
coming true.
Wow. Are they?
And just for tonight,
Aqua and Toybox back in the days, that's right.
imagine nobody but you.
I'll save it for later. But seriously, that was good produced music. You know, when people are like totally hating on Aqua, these producers had it, you know, they hit the right spots. That's why they became popular. Next one is a cover. So I'm gonna say no, thank you, because it's a cover. Decent effort. Not review covers. Please check
Ring the
our
bells, ye heathen,
label info
from the city
to
that dreams.
save money.
Ring them from the
Oh,
sanctuaries across the valleys and streams. For they are deep and they're wide.
Plus, it's
The
bad.
world's on its side, and time is running backwards, and so
Wow. You make a cover and it still sucks. You don't have to write the song. You just kind of like play it, and it's still bad. The second coming of Bob Dylan. Hey, Beer, my man, how you doing? Needles and Pins USA, so alive hard rock. Oh my god, I can't even growl for like 2 seconds. I'm never gonna be a metal singer. Ugh. I'm gonna die now. Straight from the early 2000s. Yeah, it's like Marty McFly Back to the Future in here. A lot of times like skater punk and stuff. Vio Attempts Metal Volume 1, that's right. But it's not totally bad, is it? By the way, if you haven't, join us on twitch.tv/record label boss, where you get an alert every time we come online, and you get to participate in our wonderful chat, and you get to rate and have like emote thingies. Sounds like a FIFA song. Okay, Trifle Repeat says, there are times when you find lobsters in the bucket can't climb out. Why won't they climb away? Because other lobsters put them down cherry pits and paper clips and people talking smack. Lyrics from Lobster's Bucket by the Acrobats. Wow. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. What am I gonna do with these guys? Nah. The lyrics? I don't know. Okay. The general audience doesn't seem to like it. Okay. Let's save it for later and listen to more songs and then probably decline it. Decline them then. Because we have the time actually to do it today. Because we're like so short today. And this is Thiago Küchelhaus from Germany. Ja, ja, Hans! Shining Tides. Cinematic Epic. What's relevant, you know? I talked so many things today. I had so many calls today. And so many relevant conversations. The background of the music industry when you work with really nice people is actually really cool. And I'm so fortunate to work with so many nice people. I have to say that. That was... Come on, dude. Do something. So you can do a little dance to Acrobat song. Me dancing? Yeah, I'm a bit like... I'm not playing any copyrighted music on this channel. I mean, today it was very sad. I looked on Facebook, and Facebook has given a copyright strike to every single of our own songs. And when we do a record label boss with our stuff, it's also copyright striked, and everything is just demonetized, and it's just really, really funny. And I wasn't able to find a place where you can report somebody on Facebook wrongly marked our own music as being copyrighted by somebody else. Because they have, like, you know, various things that you can select in the help menu, but, you know, Facebook erroneously marked my own music isn't there. So you can say... No, I will delete it. I will remove it. So funny. But I can definitely tell you that most social media platforms are not made for a record label. You just cannot tell them that this is your own music. You just cannot. Every single time they will come in and say, oh, there might be a copyright on that song. This is a released song. Hello, person. You should totally not use that song. We're going to demonetize it and not show it to anybody. You know? Because they don't think that it's actually your song and you're a record label, you know? That's right, Emperor 9. Guilty until proven innocent, you know? And then, of course... not for me. Then, of course, I have the ability to go in there and contest the 8 copyright claims they put on it, and on every single claim write an explanation how we're actually the label that owns these songs. But then I would be doing nothing else other than contesting the 800 erroneous claims I have on my stuff. Plus, we're not making money from monetizing Facebook anyway. So my Facebook account, or the Facebook account of the label, looks like, you know, somebody has stolen everything. No, they don't. They don't do that to larger labels, of course not. And the best piece of advice I got in a forum today, some other label dude, you know, and he was like, don't bother them too much, because they care so little about you that they will just ban you or delete your shit, or like be very not nice to you if you make too much work for them, you know. because there's never any option to report Facebook as the problematic party. There's always options to report yourself or the other one, but there isn't a thing Facebook has done this wrong, you know? And by the way, oh, that is the nicest thing. I have to get this out. Sorry. That was the funniest thing. They have marked our Facebook channel of being unmonetizable because we don't have original content. We have trivial content, and we have content that can generally not be marketed because it's reposted. So the creators and copyright holders of a whole lot of content are marked as a channel who is just reposting stuff from TV. Because, you know, with all these copyright strikes, we cannot possibly have any original content. And then when I write emails to them, and I did like 20 times, and I said, there is nothing on this channel that we don't own. That is original content. That is our content. Literally. No response. So, what can you do? Nah, the point is that they go by ad revenue and by importance, and we're just not important enough for anybody to actually care of what's going on there. So our channel is demonetized because suckiness of content. I don't know what it's called on Facebook, but there's a category, you know, non-monetizable content, you know, which is content that isn't original or isn't good or isn't, you know. So the lowest category of anything. Anyway, that was my story. That was funny. And today I clicked on our video list, and then I saw this long list of sadness. So if you are a content creator, somebody that has a channel, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and you have a lot of copyright strikes and you think you have a problem, fear not. You could actually be the legal copyright holder and they would still demonetize you because they don't feel like paying for original content. Some people say that's what's behind it. Because if they put you as demonetized, they don't have to run ads on it and you don't get any money from it. Because, I mean, who would want to run, you know, ads on chart hits? I feel like playing Farm Simulator. And that's Morocco. Okay. Very template-y. Yeah, most of the time it is. Because they hate it when copyright holders come on here. See, the point is that Facebook can monetize if it's original content that's not copyrighted. So if you as a person submit something and you, I don't know, you do something, you play the guitar or something, they can monetize it because you kind of like give them the right to do that. However, if a label like us comes in with fingerprinting and content ID and everything like that, there's no way they can take copyright from us away, and they would have to pay us for using our content on their platform. And by demonetizing all of our content, they don't have to pay us for our song. It's Alan Walker, but bad. I know, yeah. And some people have suggested to me that's what they're doing. They're essentially more afraid from original copyright holders than from users, you know? Even though they're always telling users, oh, you have to have copyright for that, you have to have copyright for that. And then when you actually do have copyright for that, they're like, oh, you can't monetize that. Okay, I'm gonna start rambling about this. This young dreamy from the US, Guapanese. Nope. Don't like it. Next one, Blue Orchid Reaction UK escaped to plan pop rock. Oh, by the way, I got 4. Hey, I'll try it again. Oh, finally it's working. Oh my god. Look at the back cam. I got 4 monitors now. Because I said to you I was going to show you the back view. It's mirrored, you know, but still. So the mixer that's here is actually like to the left. Better before the vocal started, that's right. So I got like 4 monitors here where I can see everything. And the Twitch is up here. And here is one OBS, here is another OBS. And then here is the songs for review. No. Okay, no. Okay, this is Hyper Sleeper from Turkey with Elation Techno. Tuck, no, techno. Okay, that was so far so simple. Not totally bad, but not yay. It's more like yeah. Driving game. More video game music. Driving game. It's like Outrun for EDM. And if you know Outrun, you're probably as old as I am. Oh, okay. Second one. Wasn't really a banger, but Lover really cool was USA Princess. Commercial. And Scotty has the decent effort emote as well. Everybody who has the decent effort emote is some kind of special person, right? It was for something. I totally forgot for what it was. Uh-huh. It kind of like keeps repeating. Nah. It's a subscriber emote. Okay. See how little I know about all these things. Horrible. Yeah, it sadly stays a meh. Okay, next one. Arlo Forestdale, USA No Point Classic Rock. Yeah, I had some hope initially as well. but it ended with the first musical idea, you know. He had one idea and that was it. He kept playing it over and over. I'm not sure that's rock music. Yeah, Scotty, trap hats is the thing right now. Everybody has to do trap hats. Okay. No. Okay, this is no. There's just no way. There's no way. Can't wait for the immensely. It did say that. It said it had an immensely powerful chorus. I'm gonna go back immediately. Ah, there is an immensely powerful chorus. Where is it? I can't find it. Nope. This isn't there. No remix. That's right. He's a poet. Yeah, something. There was like no chorus in that music at all. Maybe some variation you could construct as a chorus. I'm not sure, but it was literally like. That was weird. Okay, Dark Lights from the UK with Lotus Bird Cinematic Epic. Yeah, that was so it was so powerful. It was too much for me. I couldn't take it anymore. The power was overwhelming me. Of the guy singing like Come on! You can do it! Arbitrator, you know me. You know me. But tell me it's not, you know? Single instrument with piano. But there is hoo hoo hoo. It's too backgroundy. As you all know, it's not what I want from an actual sing song. Okay, this one is from India. Smiley Hearts, Exact Feelings, Electro Pop. Yeah, the eyes, it's a deception. It's supposed to distract you from the fact that there's only 2 instruments in the track. This has some very typical for India, very basic and / crappy instruments. Yeah, it's a probably stock vocal. What you're hearing is completely my work. Okay, good. It's good to write that. Oh, it's an Indian girl and she's making music. If it was good, I would totally buy it. And she says she's been writing songs since she was 11. Then your ears must not be very good. It was very not melodic. It was it was no goody. I don't know what that is in Indian. Can't speak any kind of Indian. All right. Reset. Hello and welcome everybody to Record Label Boss. With your boy Avio on the microphone. It is the 8th of January today. And today is Freaky Friday, where we only got 21 submissions that we're done with the first round. And we're going to move into the second round. Like a chicken. And in the second round, we're going to vote on 6 different songs have made it into round number 2. And we're going to give them points. Because that's what we do, right? She said wrote, not song. Oh! Wow! You're more perceptive than I am. Huh. Wacky Wednesday and Freaky Friday. And Mega Monday. Because Monday we always have so many submissions. So it's Mega Monday, Wacky Wednesday, and Freaky Friday. Wiki Whack and Freaky Frack. That's right. And I didn't put that in the title because it was getting too long. Because it's like Record Label Boss, the A&R Show, Freaky Friday. And then it's like too long. It needs to be like a bit shorter, you know. But whew, okay, that was good. What's the time? 9 o'clock. That means that's going to be the shortest stream in history because by 9:30 we're going to be done. Unless we're going to do some talking. Talk. About what's coming up on Count Zero Records. So much that I literally don't know where to start. Streaming music. Okay, yeah, good. Watching Record Label Boss. That is good. That is. Oh, yeah. Here I can see who always watching Record Label Boss and who's not. Who are the traders that are not watching? We know your triggers. We can get you talking. Yeah. The problem is the things where I get like talking a lot. Most people don't really think it's so interesting. So usually after like 15 minutes, I'm pretty much talking to myself. So you have to come up with something that people would actually like, you know. It's hard for me to tell what is actually interesting people or what interests people in stream or in music or anything like that. And then sometimes I just tell stories about what happened, you know. And many things I can't tell because they're kind of like in a don't tell phase of negotiations, etc. But we have an awesome merchandise. We have an awesome extra merchandise store coming, which is actually almost closer to our own clothing line. That is going to be extremely expansive with, I think, hundreds of items that Tanya is working on. She's like going nuts on it. It's going to be a big thing. We're going to work on the TV. That's going to be a big thing in the future. Of course, there's going to be more releases. And really important for me is we're starting the push for booking and for the 2022 show season. And there's lots of people that want to come to Europe. There's lots of Europeans that want to go to America. So sooner or probably in 2 to 3 months, we're going to start booking and planning for 22. And for 21, we're going to have a managers meeting in Austria. It's going to be fun to talk about the future. And then in 22, it's going to be the first performances, official ones. Some of our artists are performing, but the label is currently not officially booking due to the corona situation. So if you want to know anything more, just ask me. And other than that, I'm going to now play Christine Mirel, who has a video. Who does not want to see the girl dancing? And this is Christina Mirel, After the Butterflies.
Quiero saber que en tu cabeza I wanna know, na 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 na. Do all the good and all the bad, yeah.
You can immediately see she's all about the music.
Are you sure about me like I'm sure about you? Do you think about me and I think about you? You say you're pretty, well my tears be too. When the going gets hard, tell me quiero tu amor.
I love looking at her music. Es real. Porque yo. Ay, papi.
Es nuestro destino, contesta esto, dímelo, necesito estar segura. Uno, we still want me. Dos, the only one
That's right.
you see. Tres, we still need me after the butter.
It looks like she's wearing a diaper.
Even when we fight, tres, will you take my side after the butter?
This had a direction, nice, yeah. Yeah, she put money into this one. Oh. I'm not sure if that's official yet. It only has 4 views, so pretend like you haven't seen it.
You say you think you know me, and I believe in na 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 na. But when it's hard for you to leave, I have to know if you're sure about me.
It's probably a review copy.
Think about me, I would think about you.
I don't think we're damaging her reputation by reviewing it.
Tell me quiero,
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have a copyright on it.
solo quiero saber de ti que esto es real.
Yep.
Porque
I think we're gonna take it. I mean, together with the video, that's not bad, isn't it?
es nuestro destino, contesta esto.
I'm guessing a lot of guys want to watch this music.
Uno, we still want me. Dos, the only one you see. Tres, we still need me after
I don't.
will we be alright? Dos, even when we fight
You like it, Gaetano? Well, if Gaetano likes it, we have to take it.
after the butterflies.
I would balance out the lighting in this video. Has potential. Yes, we're watching the music. Check it out. Okay, I think everybody agrees that we're gonna invite her to talk.
De ti que esto es real.
Es real.
Porque yo creo.
The shoes are fire.
Contesta esto, dímelo, necesito estar segura. Uno, we still want me. Dos, the only
Hey, Mike, what's up?
tres, we still need me after the butterflies. Uno, will we be alright? Dos, even when we fight. Tres, will you take my side?
The chorus sounds like another song, yeah.
Butterflies.
Yeah, but it's a good act. Okay, let me see if there's any kind of like who did it on it. Oh, it's just black. Just black. Okay. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Sync deals. All right. Let's say to her, cool song our panel liked. Send us an email to at consurerecords.com and we can have a chat. All the best and cheers. And I have to make sure I spell that right, otherwise people will always send the wrong place. Okay, so that was it. That was something, right? I mean, that was something, right? New rules to Alipa. Might become a summer hit, could be used to torture by the CIA. What's that quote? If this is torture, chain me to the wall. Scotty's gonna be their manager, right?
I hit the dealership, said I need the black mirror, the black folks sign
So
me
Scotty's
down.
wife's gonna be really happy with that.
Staring at me like Will Ferrell, the white folks looking at me, they see the narrow. No lies.
All right, we're listening to Tyrell, Dangerous.
Just tell me what do I sign? I said I need it now, so my dealer then left it 5. Brought it back at 1 a.m. Low, you shake my nigga for life.
I forgot about that part.
Pockets full of dough. Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Just selling phones. Girl of my dreams since the teens wanna get with me. My head already big. Imagine what that did to me. I take my lady out to any fucking restaurant. She had a kid too that I get anything she want. I was shitting on the world in my Jordan ones. Then God took it out, said you getting spoiled, son. Spending money to be accepted by everyone. I admit it's the worst shit I ever done. If I fall again, will I make it? Or is it all in my mind? Let you down again.
Oh, really? You do like this track more the second time?
But I'm back for what's mine. One more time, here it goes. My parents spend it as soon as they get it. And like being a middle child, I know I'm no different. So give me 2 gold chains, that's it. See, I changed. Then invest whatever's left and tuck the rest in the bank. Now I ain't saying that my fam wasn't living right.
Oh, wow, it's a love everywhere now.
Mama, you know.
What's up? Are you liking all of a sudden everybody's liking all of the songs?
I done let her know. She gon' let it go. I'ma grow. We gon' get these meals. She gon' get a home. She gon' know everything I did. This is what it's for. All my bros that they held me down. They gon' see the glow. That's for sure.
Okay, we're gonna do a listen in on Tyrell. He's got some more songs. And what is this? Tyrell Dangerous. And we're gonna listen to Crash.
Explain myself to nobody.
I'm skipping.
That in the bag. Devil's on him. If I just go and drive out of my lane and hit somebody and don't come in traffic, well, we gon' find out I'm doing 95 right. It's upon for you to know. Remember once upon a time when life would look beautiful. Feel like it's going to hell. I think my mind's gone too. I sat inside my girl's car.
Nope, that's not working.
Me wasn't so chill. Gotta reveal, gotta rebuild. Gotta remember that the first step is accepting your ills. You know how many girls I shitted on. You know how many.
We're trying to create a war tank that just won't stop. The hard drive is full.
Okay, I get the style now. Lots of booming beats and then some.
Getting lifted like John Legend 2004 Jinx quote. I super low with a
It's all very consistent, but not in a good way, I think.
will be unforgettable.
Hmm.
And happy I changed. One day I'll be gone. I'm happy I stayed. Arguing about nothing. What is your mad for? I know you crying, but please.
I don't know. It's all very consistent. And you have to think that some of these tracks are older, like 2 years old, you know? So there's a progression that every artist has. I think I'm gonna invite him. I'm not. Why not? Let's invite him. I'm not. I'm not saying yes for what it is. I'm saying for what it could be. Maybe. You know, talent. Cool song. Send us an email to at and we can have a chat. All the best and cheers. Also because I want to strengthen our rap lineup. Because that is actually currently selling really, really well. That's true of 90% don't respond, which still blows my mind still. Yeah. If he's ambitious enough, yeah. You need some keyboard shortcuts to set decent effort. That's right, your email address. Yeah. So with the 90% of the people not responding at all, or not caring, or it getting lost, it's every 10 invites I send out, I get one answer. Retrophonics USA, just for tonight. Don't get me wrong, I get a lot of answers for the first time. But
Turn down the light.
hi, this guy. But then we invite them to arrange a call. And people fail to arrange a call. But how can I call you if you don't arrange a call giving me your phone number and a time where I can call? That just, people, like literally the call arrangement is too much for them.
And take off your makeup. And let's pretend that we are the last two people on earth.
Well, the call is not necessarily a phone call. We have like Zoom calls and FaceTime and WhatsApp and just any way to talk with artists. Because it's not like they're gonna come here, and like ring on my door and be like, yeah, I'm here. So oh, you want to make the Zoom call for the dancing lady? The Spanish one? They'll be like, hey, papi, sign me on your label and I will show you chupa chupa. I'm sure that made absolutely no sense in Spanish. Nice voice, reminds you of John Legend, yeah. As my wife sits off camera, yeah. That's right, you're gonna be like having the conversation with the wife and she'll have like the cooking spoon in her hand and her shoe in the other. Sleepy songs I have trouble judging, yeah. More likely the shoe. Is she a shoe thrower? Like that one angry Asian woman on TikTok? I forgot. The shoe throwing woman. Okay, there's more. Let me check into that quick. This song is just for tonight. Hold on, let me get to the mic, and we're gonna check on "Stay the Night." That one is also released. We're gonna check this out.
Baby, I got something to say, and I know it might sound crazy, but here we go.
Now she's super sweet, man. She's super supportive of what I'm doing and what I plan to do in the future. Very nice. Good. It's the same for me. I can go out with all of the beautiful women, and my wife is like totally cool with that. Yeah. And Mike also know how that is, right, Mike?
you stay tonight. There's room in my bed.
Okay. Well, if Mike says that this guy has a lot of potential, then, you know, Mr. Music has spoken, so we're gonna have to invite him. Magic Music Mike speaks. Cool song we liked. Send us an email to conzerorecords.com and we can have a chat. All the best and cheers. It's probably right up your alley, Mike. It's similar to what you do. He's also probably a keyboardist and everything. So, this is people I had a crush on past relations with. Haha, okay. Oh, I heard you say my name, but my internet's cutting. Ah. Then you have to buy a new internet. No, I said if Magic Mike, the music maker, says that the guy has potential, then of course we have to invite him. Okay, next one. Needles and Pins, USA, So Alive. Oh, that was that rock song, right? I feel so powerful. That's because you're a superhero. You're the superhero of the keyboard. If you haven't listened to Mike's instrumental keyboard album, you should totally. You totally should. Under a Pisces Moon. You can listen to it on our webpage or like everywhere else. Just put his name in, Mike Desroches. Mike is actually French. That's why he called Michel Desroches. But he's trying to fool us by, you know, Mike, when it's actually Michel Desroches. I'm the only one that says it right, right? That's because I'm so cultured, you know? I've seen a French person before. I was actually in France. I was in France multiple times. I liked it there. It's good eating in France. Expensive, but good eating. And when you try to speak French, the people are friendly. And I always ate the pain de chocolat, pain de chocolat, pain de chocolat, chocolat, pain de chocolat, pain de chocolat. Okay. It's kind of like 70% there to convince me. Unfortunately, you know more about the French than me. Yeah, but, you know. Would have been a hit in 2005, yeah. Needles and Pins. Okay, we got more. Okay, guys, we got more. Let's listen to the other stuff. Wow. Let's listen to some more songs of him.
Dust is settled. Where do you stand?
Oh, they didn't keep the energy. Why? That was a weird break. Started so energetic and then totally cut it off. That's how it is? Really? That's sad.
When I'm screaming, can you hear me? Let us know who you are inside.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. I thought it was pretty good. And now this is in this moment. Okay. Okay, come on. Something gonna happen?
Something set in motion, far beyond control. You see what is ahead of you. In a flash, they steal your
Nah. Pooh. Just finished my album and looking to get it heard on radio stations and playlists. Like that's gonna work. 16 songs ready for release. Not good enough for beer. Almost there. Need to keep writing. 6 out of 10. Okay, I'm gonna say not for now, but I'm gonna say something nice. Decent effort. Pretty cool song, but not totally there yet. Would like to hear some more. All the best and cheers. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah.
count to 10. Breathe slowly.
And this is Dan Gabriel, UK Run,
My dear,
Country Americana, Pop Rock.
take your time. Don't move too soon. Look up at the moon and take in the stars.
That's a change of pace, no?
Miss my ignorant bliss when time was still on my side. Suddenly, we're chasing the floor and searching for dollars and dimes. But if I knew living would earn this bad, I would make more of the times that
Mm.
I had. I can't talk my way
Gaetano, what do you think about this?
this world.
It's kind of like a woman thing, isn't it?
'Cause I'm a big boy now, still don't know how to run.
Music is like... I don't know.
We're moving on, but still time for a drink. As the sky still burns pink and horizon still rise, we'll be okay. Don't forget this place, and don't fall from your grace.
Reproduced, yeah.
Have trust in your eyes, and we'll miss our ignorant bliss when time was still on our side. Suddenly,
It's like in the middle. I don't know what to do with it.
and searching for dollars and
I don't know who's gonna reproduce this guy. I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna say not bad. Not bad. We'd like to hear more. Okay, because really we're looking for people that we can release. This whole, I don't know. I just don't have like an academy for people, you know. If I would have an academy where I could send all these 7 people, that would be successful. The problem is they're all over the world, you know. If we had like a training program, but we're like not a training institution, we're a record label, not a music school, you know. And even if we were a music school, how are people gonna come to us, you know? Oh yeah, that's that techno track. Wouldn't necessarily call it techno, but he said it might be bass house, electro house. Yeah, it's more like it. Development deals are a thing of the past. Yeah, I think so, Mike. There's so many artists now that you kind of like want to have somebody like, you know, Mike and Mestina with their Karma's Tea Act. I mean, look at them, you know. Mike and his better half, Mestina, and the songs that they make are really, really good. Like, really good. He's really good. Don't look at me, she's better looking. But that depends if you like men or women, you know? And if you're a woman or a man. I'm sure the girls like you more, Mike. Unless you're an Arab woman. Beer Belly Bird says, well, I think you're the most qualified to evaluate this song. Yeah, it's an okay chill track. It's just very... it doesn't show off the capabilities of a producer. It's a very simple track. It's not wrong. Anything is wrong with it, but you can't tell if this guy is really good or just average, and just, you know, hard to tell. Kraken, okay. Another song. 24-year-old producer, big room, electro house, progressive trance, psytrance. That was 2 years ago. So this guy makes a song every year. Nah. Okay, and this is 3 years old. Okay, this song isn't bad, but I don't think there's a body of work there that we could go on. Couldn't find this user? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm not gonna take this guy. 22 followers and 1 song. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. What can I say? All right, I think that was it. We're through. A bummer. That's right. All right, that was it for today. That was a pretty short and sweet show, wasn't it? Sure about me, like I'm sure about you. Pink hair for the win. That's right. Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for being on the show. Today's Friday, which means that you have to disperse and go and have your weekend, my friends. And do not forget to join me again on Monday. Or if you have any question or you want to say something, do it now or forever be silent. The next Record Label Boss, the A&R show, is on Monday, 2000 CT. That's Central European Time. Duck. We have established that in order to see the duck thing happening, we need to talk to Gaetano. And she's in here. So please convey to her and ask her and say, Geta, when is it gonna be the duck show? And any time for me is fine. But she's having a little bit of stage fright, coming in front of the camera and everything. So we're gonna ask her, when is it gonna be the duck show? Gaetano, when is it gonna be the duck show? Look, Scotty says it. Gaetano, when is duck dinner time? She says, dude. I promise that's gonna happen, but don't know it. See? That's what I mean. This is what I'm dealing with every day. It's these fury girls, They're like, don't push me. 1, 2, 3, eat duck and nothing less. That's good, your mates. I like that. 1, 2, 3, eat duck and nothing less. Do you ever like an artist's submission so much that you track them and pursue them? Yep, I did. And every time I did that, it wasn't successful. It was horrible. But the very few times I did that, it wasn't successful. Because most artists just are not in that headspace that you need to be in to take your next career step. And what I mean by that is that they're overly concerned about losing what little income they have for the next 3 years as we do the contract. A lot of people shy away from contracting with us because we have 3-year contracts. And these guys are making like $100 a year. And they're like, oh my God, you're going to take 50%? You're going to take 50%? I'm like, yeah. Wow, we're going to get $50 from you for a whole year of working for you. You're going to pay us $50. You should be kissing our feet and thanking us. And they're like, oh, that's too much. You're taking so much money. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So there's a lot of amazement that that I have, when people are like, and they have the idea that that's typical Empire 9. The typical income that we have on artists before they come to us is around $200. Anywhere from $50 to $200 a year. I'm talking about a year, And then they're worried that they're going to have to give up 50% of that. And I say to them, Jesus Christ, I'm worried that you're going to stay where you are, and in 3 years, we're going to make $150 with you. Then this venture will have been so incredibly negative for us that you cannot even believe it. Because most of them don't make any money at all. And they're like, yeah, but my really valuable masters and my really valuable songs that are going to come out in the future, and all of that is like really, really valuable, and you're gonna take 50% while they're on the label. And I'm like looking at a guy who or a girl who has nothing of value, and they're worried that in 2 years from now, if they're a megastar, they might have to give us 50% of that. Look, if we turn you into a megastar, take the 50%, 3 years later, go somewhere else and be happy. I cannot tell you how childish these arguments usually are. And that is exactly the reason why a lot of them don't work with us and they never get famous. But they're happy. They're typically sitting on their like $50 income careers, and then they do them year after year after year after year, and usually they don't go anywhere. Yeah, majors will take 91% or more, and there is no guarantee that a major will ever do anything with you. Actually, for more than 100 artists that they sign, they only ever promote one. So because what they do is they will sign 100 people for the same economic slot. And then they will pick the best person out of the 100 and promote that. And the other 99 will be shelved. So they will have a 7-year contract with a major label that is not doing anything and is not putting their music out either. So they'll essentially be completely blocked for 7 years. And only one of these 99 actually gets the recording. And that is the idea, Scotty. The idea when people come to us is to make $100 in the first year, to make $1,000 in the second year, and to make actually 10,000 in the third year. And at that point, they would be a viable artist going into year number 4. And anybody who is better than that, I'm really happy. So the income prospect of a typical artist in the first 3 years with us is half of 10,000, half of 1,000, and half of 100. So that's 5,550. And the income prospect of the artist without us is 100, 100, and 100. So 300, which is coincidentally less than 10 times less, more than 10 times less than what they would do with us. But even though these numbers are fairly established, people generally don't believe in it. They believe that they can do better on their own. They can, they're like super smart with marketing and they know everything and how to do it. And if somebody thinks that, you can't really convince them otherwise. And it's usually useless trying to do that. Well, I guess I'll just let go of my dreams of becoming an artist at this point. No, it's a time. Just kidding, I have no musical talent. No, but it's the same thing. Look, if you were a runner or like any kind of sportsman, would you have the idea that when in the first year of you practicing that sport, you would already make a lot of money? Or in the second year of starting that sport, you would already be at the Olympics and competing against the best people in that sport? Or even in the third year, you wouldn't. You would say it will take many years to become a good sprinter, many years of like hardcore training and working and doing it, and probably 10 to 15 years of training, and then being at your peak performance if you want to go to the Olympics. But for music, for some reason, people think it's a thing that you do in 2 months. It completely baffles me. If you were to put the same amount of energy and time into music as you would do to sports, you would be equally successful in music that you would be in sports. That's right. Mike says record companies provide leverage in marketing. It speeds up the process. That's right. Everybody that's been with us usually got 10x or at least 5x. You know, 5 times more exposure, 10 times more exposure, 10 times more success, 5 times more success. So you can be the judge if it's worth it or not. But I haven't found anybody who was better off without us. And hold on. Yarmate says, I'm sorry, I know nothing about the industry, but what do you mean? A recording seems most artists have professionally produced songs with digital distribution. What is the role of a record company now? Oh! If you're really interested in that, go to our webpage, which is countzerorecords.com, and about us and what we do. We do about 32 different things that artists usually don't know about that are crucial in being successful in music. And the problem is that artists have this perception gap where they don't know what they should be doing because they're ignorant to how things work. It's what Donald Rumsfeld once called the unknown unknowns. The things that you don't know that you don't know. And that is what bites you in the ass. So you could read books, you could know all these things, and then you just would have to do them. But to do them, you would have to spend 24 hours every day doing just these record label things, and you would never be able to be an artist again anymore because there's not enough hours in the day to do all these things. So while you can do some lame promotion for yourself on social media and various channels, the things where things actually happen, you don't even get to, because most decent industry people only work with other decent industry people. So a lot of people that I know that have leverage will not accept music from artists, like, at all. You have to be a decent label. They don't even take you if you're just some label. Literally, you have to be a label, you have to be established, and you have to know the people, and then you're allowed to send them stuff that they will actually listen to. Beer Belly Bird says they're convinced that they have the talent and they just have enough exposure from that they just don't have. Yeah, every person says that. My music is great. Now all I need is exposure and I will be famous. Every single person. And that is just not how it works. Like, totally not. Empire 9 says, I think there's an assumption that recording artists are naturally talented and that they don't need to work very hard to do what they do. Yes, absolutely not true. Most of the people that I know are successful are incredibly hard workers. Like, hustle every day. Go to the studio, learn some more, get more producer tricks, go to vocal training, go to coaching, go back to the studio, you know? People that work really hard. People that, like, casually, they never get anywhere. Protection of intellectual property with a label, of course. How many people do you know that can effectively defend themselves against copyright infringement, protect their intellectual property without a label? I don't know anybody. These people don't even know who the providers of copyright security are. They don't even know that there's something like that. People honestly believe that, how can I say it? Oh yeah, iceberg. So what you see from an iceberg is only the tip, and that's what artists see. They see the very obvious parts of the music industry, but they don't see the huge amount of stuff that actually is under the water, where things actually get done, because they never had contact with that. They don't know that it exists. And so they're looking at a label and they're saying, look, I see the iceberg completely. I can do all that. So what is your thing? And then the label says, everything, because what you're doing is only like 1/100th of what, makes a musician successful. And then they're like, that is not true. That is not true, So you're having these weird conversations, and at the end, it usually comes down to them either believing you or not. Very few of them actually know. Facebook does that for you. Who needs a label? Who's your label? Facebook. Yeah, well, they would love to. They're making so much money with the content that they're given for free. It's insane. Ooh, what we got there? New follower. We got a new follower, Snoochies Boochies. Hello, Snoochies Boochies. How you doing? And that is the point. So what DistroKid and these people are, and this is what people don't understand, they're not labels, they're distributors. And they're shitty distributors. So you can distribute with SoundCloud, you can distribute with DistroKid, you can distribute with Facebook, you can distribute with a lot of people, but they will do distribution. Hey boss, checking in from Canada. Hey, what's up, Canada? They usually don't do publishing. Usually you have to pay publishing extra. They don't do PR and promo. They don't do IP copyright enforcement. They don't do licensing. They don't do sync. They don't do booking. They don't do performance registration. They don't do, videography and artist development. They don't do legal counseling. They don't do financial counseling. There's like a million things they don't do. These services will literally only take your MP3 file and send it to Spotify. And that is not really a service. And marketing is everything. Yeah, it's true. Mike says it right. Marketing is everything because it's the most expensive thing. Everything else you can pretty much do with a competent team like we have. But marketing, we also have to pay because otherwise people wouldn't take our stuff. So in the music industry, everybody needs to be paid. The whole idea that you can get somewhere without paying people is completely funny. And people are like, yeah, payola is illegal and nobody does it. Everybody gets paid. The sooner you understand that, the better. Nobody will lift a finger for you in the music industry if you're not paying them. Every blog, everything is paid. Of course they say they don't. And of course they're like, what? No payment? I would never accept payment, But we know the prices of everybody and how much you need to pay them so you can get a good review on everywhere if you want that. If you got enough money, the next day you will see that 15 independent music bloggers are writing, how great is that article, how great is that song, how great is that artist. Doesn't matter who he is, And then from then on it just becomes a question, marketing becomes a question of how much do I pay versus how much do I get. Yep, and there's a lot more to that than that. And at the label, we're a lot of people that work all day just on these things, and our days are full, and we're working from morning to night. And then there's people that understand it, and then there's people that don't. That's pretty much it. And I don't think I've ever convinced an artist. I think artists came to us and either knew and went with us or trusted us and went with us. I don't think I've ever been in a negotiation to where I was able to convince an artist that was of the opinion that, there's nothing a label can do for me to change his mind. I tried it a lot earlier when I was, beginning with the label, but it never worked, so I stopped. So when people said to me, convince me, I said, I'm not going to convince you. If you don't know why you need a record label, I don't want you as an artist because you're incompetent. I don't say incompetent, but that's essentially what it means. A record company so answer my millions of questions and not getting annoyed. Yeah, Mikey and I have a great relationship to where he like texts me all the time. But that's what it is too. It's a place where artists can go for advice on very specific topics and say, hey, how is it with this? How is it with this? And how is it with the taxes here? How is it with the protection of copyright there? Should we do this digital channel or that digital channel? And then you can give them advice that they would otherwise not necessarily have, because one time an artist was very, and that's the last story before I closed, an artist was very reluctant to sign, and they said, well, the contract is so long and it's so difficult to read that contract. I said, that is true. You almost need to be a lawyer to read that contract. And this is exactly why you need a label, because in your life you will see many of these contracts, and unless you have somebody that knows what's in them and that knows if this contract is good or not, you're gonna conduct your entire career blind. You need to have somebody in your corner that can read a recording contract, that can read a sync contract, that can read I don't know, session contract, whatever it is. And they said, well, every lawyer can do that. And I said, okay, take that contract, go ahead, go to a lawyer, and let me hear what he thinks about it. So they did, and they came back to me and they said, so we gave it to our friend who is studying law, and he says he can't even read it because it's in English and there's so much vocabulary in there that he doesn't understand. So we went to our actual lawyer that said, I can read it, but there's so much legal matter in there that I've never heard of because I'm not an IP and copyright lawyer. And so we went to an IP and copyright lawyer, and he said to us, I can't read that because that is music law, that is international law, and it is far beyond IP and copyright, so I can't help you. And they came back to me and they said we were at 3 different lawyers, and none of them said that they would even take our case because this contract is so difficult that it would take them far too long and cost far too much money to even say if that contract is good or not. And I said, well, that is your proof that you need a label, a good one. And they said, no, it just means we can't sign the contract. And that's what they did. They didn't sign the contract, but at least they got to understand that the music industry is a very, very, very specific industry. And it took me 2 years and lots of reading to get into music law. And music law is probably the worst type of crap you've ever seen in your life. So in reality, things are a lot more difficult than people assume. And the reason for that is because it's international, you know. People are like, yeah, I'm just going to write, I own the song and I can do this, I can do that, and everything will be fine. But the reality is that when you're releasing music worldwide, you're dealing with different legal systems. China, USA, India, various European states, different law everywhere. The idea that you would, and that was really funny. One guy said, I'm an American, so American law applies to me. And I said, not at all. American law applies in America and nowhere else. So in 75% of the world, everything you know is completely worthless because nobody gives a crap about the US laws, and vice versa. Russia, come on. Russian music law is like China, Europe. So only a music lawyer can do it. That's right. I had no problem because I went to a music lawyer. See, and this is why Mike is on my label, because he's qualified. Music lawyers are hard to find because they're not everywhere. For example, here in Austria, I don't even know how many music lawyers we have in Graz. and most of them are usually specialized for the local law, which means for Austrian and German music law. And these recording contracts kind of like bleed over because we do distribute internationally, and you kind of like want to have somebody who actually has like an overview of how the legal situation in various countries is, what you can protect and what you can't protect, and when you shouldn't. For example, I mean, you can register everything in China, but if you ever have a problem there, they're just going to say to you, you know, you're a foreigner, please go home. So sometimes there's also the question, what can you enforce? Because you can write everything on paper. If it's unenforceable, you can wipe your butt and use it on the toilet. So a good music lawyer is hard to find. Unless you live in a very large city like New York or something, you'll find plenty of them. Good ones too. And then they're just expensive. But if you live in a small village or a smaller city, or a city that isn't necessarily a hotspot of the entertainment industry, it's difficult. And then, of course, we have labels in Europe, we have labels in America. And then the first question we always get is like, this American law. I'm like, look, we're Europeans, so. Yeah, when a kid nephew posted a 7-second TikTok video with some song in the background, those are all automated systems. These fingerprinting systems are all automated. Nobody actually sits there and copyright strikes people. It's fingerprinting software that usually your distributor subscribes to. It's not a license that we have, because the music industry is made up in like layers. And the labels are the closest to the artists. So there's a lot of software that is used on our behalf that we don't have a subscription to, but our distributor or our publisher has. And so we subcontract a whole lot of people to work with and for us that artists usually don't even know that we have these subcontractors. And sometimes they wrongly assume that we actually manually hand out copyright strikes. That is totally not true. That stupid copyright striking algorithm copyright strikes myself all the freaking time because you just cannot tell it to shut up. There's some channels that you can exclude with whitelisting, but not all of them. So the different qualities and abilities of fingerprinting software is, for example, one of these things, you know? Because then again, if you have a good fingerprinting software and you have a license for it, you're going to pay a few thousand for it on the entry level. So that doesn't make a sense for a label to have it. So the distributor has it because he serves 100 labels. And this layering model is the reason how you can make licensing fees bearable. The same way we do it. We have a flat distribution fee that we pay to our distributor, which allows us to distribute as much music as we want. If one artist were to do that, the cost of these licenses that we have would be prohibitive. He would pay thousands and thousands just to get all these services that we have. And what we essentially do is we buy one license and then split it to 50 artists, and that's why it makes economic sense. It's important to pay extra to get a really good lawyer. It's something you just can't be cheap about, yeah. And a lot of artists don't do that because they don't have money, you know, so they'd rather not sign. All right, guys. If you have any more questions, that will be it. But it's 10 o'clock. It's been a wonderful segment with so many interested listeners. I cannot believe it. Still, I'm looking at the numbers. We still have so many people everywhere. But thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss. The next show is on Monday, 2000 CET. If you have any questions, just write them down and ask them in the show. I'll be happy to answer all of them. I don't know everything, but I'll try to answer as truthful as I can and as good as I can. And from actual experience, because a lot of the people that you see answering questions on the internet don't answer them from experience. They just answer them out of their own ass because they're peddling either selling ebook guides or they're wanting you to, subscribe to their channel so they give fake advice. Don't take fake advice. If you want to take advice from anybody, it has to be an industry person. A label, a friend that works there, a music lawyer, somebody that really has an idea what's going on. Don't go on a channel that gives you advice on how to advertise your Spotify, your music on Spotify playlists. Everything you hear there is wrong. And the reason is very simple. If it would work, and the recipe for it would be public, everybody would be doing it. Just think about that. 5 million musicians want to promote their music. If there's this video that says, promote your music in this way, you'll be successful, 5 million people would immediately do that. These things cannot work. And if they do work, and sometimes they did, people will start immediately overusing it so that the organization that has created this loophole or whatever it is, we usually close it. So if there's anything that works too well, it will immediately be closed. That's why all of these cheat the algorithm things don't work. They work for a week and then it's over because the company finds out that people are cheating the algorithm and then they stop it. So the things that actually do work are not public. Nobody talks about them. Nobody will do anything to tell you about them because that's exactly how they stay effective, by being secret. And this is how I'm going to leave you. You don't know everything, unfollowed. Shut up. Thank you so much for being on Record Label Boss. My name is Avio. I'll see you I'll see you again on Monday. It's been a wonderful show. You've been a wonderful audience. I enjoyed it very much today. Now I'm going to go eat something and have a good time and watch some TV or something. And I'll see you Monday at 2000 CET on this show, on Record Label Boss with Avio, the A&R show. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.